I personally don't like skinny guys, you know? To me, it's all about, it's the entire picture. It's like,
Okay.
it's a whole thing. And if a belly is included, but you are amazing in other areas of your personality and even your like physical aspect, I don't
Mm-hmm.
have an issue with the belly.
Next thing let's talk about is a dad bod. When you see guys now and they got like, the pouch or they're not really, in shape. What do you guys think? Are you open to men who might have a little extra belly on them? Don't all jump in at once now.
But are they working on the belly or are they comfortable with the belly? There's like you define that. Because if you're working on you have a belly, but you're working on it, that's attractive too. But if you got a belly and you're working on a bigger belly, that's kind of like no.
That's a good one.
Ooh. So Veronica says it's okay if you're working on it. Okay. What about you other ladies? Are you open to a guy with the dad bod?
I'm gonna say this, right? I think on the broad spectrum of things when it comes to the appearance of men, women are open to a lot. That's what I think. I think like when I talk to my girlfriends and myself in terms of attraction, when it comes to physical appearance, it has to take the guy to be looking like insanely bad. I mean, for them to not be attracted to them, because from what I from for myself and women that I know, the attraction really comes more so from what the guy has and what the guy is capable of doing,
Ooh.
and what the guy is bringing to the table. Because I know beautiful, gorgeous women who date and marry men that are overweight, of course. And it comes down to, is he treating me right? Is he a provider? Is he a protector? Is he a man of his word? Like those things will get most women PQ.
See, you bring about a good point in terms of women. It seems that guys might be more, on the physical attributes versus women. It's more about like how you make them feel. What's been your experience, you ladies? Are you open to men? Like Jahan, would you date a guy who has like a gut on him?
I have.
Okay. Okay, so you have. What about Lorena and Jessica? How do y'all feel about it?
Proportion is important, right? As long as it like it fits well with the way he looks entirely. I personally don't like skinny guys, you know? To me, it's all about, it's the entire picture. It's like,
Okay.
it's a whole thing. And if a belly is included, but you are amazing in other areas of your personality and even your like physical aspect, I don't have an issue with the belly, to be honest.
Yeah, so you're looking at the total package, and I would agree
Total
with that.
package.
I feel like a lot of times the guys, let's say with the bigger bellies, they're not confident and they don't dress for their body type. So I think that's a whole thing too, is if you do have that extra stomach or what have you, make sure that you dress, your belly isn't hanging out at the bottom of your shirt. Make
Yes,
sure that
that's
the clothes
important.
is fitting you in a way that's complimenting and that you feel confident about who you are. Because we could tell when you walk in a room and your head is down or you're not really engaging, and you could just tell when somebody like always fixing your clothes, like, you know what I mean. So I think it's wearing the clothes that fit you right and making sure that you're confident, and also the full package. Like I think a guy, if he does have that quote unquote swag or what have you, he could get girls and still be attractive to women, even if he does have the gut. Jessica, what about you? Are you showing them some love or not?
I wouldn't go for a guy with a big belly.
Mm-hmm.
But if I was with a guy and maybe he got a little chunky,
Uh-huh.
then that's
Good
a
point.
different story. But
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't like walk into a place and be like, oh, yes, big belly.
Yeah. Come, let me rub your
But,
belly.
but yeah, if he happened to obtain one later, that's
Yeah.
fine.
That's a good point.
Health is super important. If I'm looking at you to spend the
Mhm.
rest of my life with you, I don't want to be taking care of you at the end of our life because you haven't been taking care of your body. So like proportion is right. Like having the harmony in the body is right. Like a little bit of belly is fine, but like, I think health is probably the most important. Like, are you taking care of your health? Yeah, we might have a pooch. Yeah, we might have like stretch marks and like I got thick thighs. I Lord help me. But like no, like, making sure that we're taking care of our health, I think, is important, even if like you have a little belly. So yeah.
Okay, so your issue mainly with it is the health concerns.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you ladies wanted to say on the whole dad bod thing? Veronica brought up a good point in terms of it's more so a health concern with her, not so much the looks, but wanting somebody who's going to actually, care about their health. Any other questions or concerns about, or comments you want to make about the dad bod? Okay, so it looks like most of you are open to it. Your whole thing more so is that the person is confident, carries it well, and has a package going where their personality perhaps and the way they make you feel is more so important. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, I feel like there's so many different parts to that, Nikki, because I can't speak for every woman, and the way that I think and the way that I approach things is very different. So for me, it's kind of like a lot have to come into play if I'm considering you the way that I'm not presenting myself. So I try to stay fit. I try to stay healthy. I try to eat healthy. I consider my health. If you're not, considering your health and you're approaching me and you have a dad bod, you're out of shape, I think the only reason why someone like myself would probably consider dating a man that looks like that, he would have to cover a whole lot of different things for me to be like, okay, daddy, like for me to be attracted to you. And a lot of women, like I was saying earlier, do get attracted to men first and foremost with how can you take care of me? Because really and truly, if a man can absolutely change your life financially and take care of you, you can be a housewife, a trophy wife, you won't really care how he looks.
Really? See, that's what guys think about us, and I don't feel that way.
Well, I do.
Do you ladies feel that way?
I absolutely do.
Oh my God, I don't at all. I'm not looking for a guy to necessarily take, care of me or anything like that. Well, ladies,
I agree, Nikki. I'm not looking for a guy to take care of me, but it wouldn't hurt if he did.
Amen.
See?
Amen.
Lord. Now I need to hear from all of y'all. Ooh, come on, Veronica and Lorena. Like, are y'all, wanting a guy if he can provide like that? Then the gut's okay. Like, what do you ladies think? Because
It's always been different for me.
I'm sorry.
It's always been different. Like I really like the 50-50. Do you hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
Perfectly.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of flexibility that should come with that in a relationship. Like sometimes is more, sometimes is a little less. But I was raised that way. I was raised by a woman who took care of the entire household because she was divorced. So it's different.
Okay.
I'm not really looking for a provider. I love the idea of a partner, of working side by side. I really prefer that idea more.
Yeah, me too. How about you, Veronica?
Yeah, I would agree. Like I'm not looking, I don't need especially if you're not good looking and you want to come take care of me, I don't need you to take care of me. Like you have to make me not want to be single anymore. And if you like are not good looking or I'm not attracted to you like that, no amount of money is gonna make me be like, yes, I'm gonna trade in my singleness for
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Agreed.
So it's good that we hear the different perspectives, right? Because that's my whole thing. Because if you like guys tell it, it's like we all just want their money. So that's why
that's the ones they want.
See, and that's something I bring up about sometimes too. So it's just good to hear the different perspectives, guys. And we didn't set this up beforehand. We didn't have this conversation beforehand. This is people really just sharing how they really feel.